Hi guys, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and today I was fooling around with some envelopes, paper, tape, crafting glue stick, and I made this really adorable. It's not finished yet, but I'll show you. Oh my goodness, I didn't put it there, did I? You won't believe this, I can't find it. Hold on. Here it is. So it's two envelopes that I taped together. I put material over the middle section, music tape on the inside, and on the other side was fabric. Then I didn't finish it because I put stickles on it, which I absolutely love. And what I'm going to do next is put in a 3-hole stitch. I'm going to make it a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and put 3 sheets of paper that need to be cut down and put inside. And then you'll be able to open it up, write on it, and you'll have 2 pockets where you can put stuff. And I think that is absolutely adorable. The other thing I might do is put a embellished paper clip, gold clip, hanging from here, and I think you could tuck it into a journal and that would look adorable. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have 2 envelopes that I already stuck in coffee. I mixed up coffee and water, decaf instant. Mixed it up, put it in a bowl, long bowl, and laid these envelopes in there, took them out, put them on a towel to get some of the extra ink, not ink, coffee off, and then in the oven they went for just a few minutes with me standing there watching the whole process to make sure I didn't start a fire. You can't walk away from that when you're doing something like that. So the next thing I did was I took tape. I put my glasses on. I took tape. I lined the 2 up, and I started putting tape all around it to seal it together. Flipped it over, continued. The next thing I did after I taped on both sides my 2 envelopes was I took material, and now I'm going to use this material, and I'm going to cut, instead of wanting, this material's obviously too short, so what I'm going to do is purposely cut the material shorter than the envelope and make it look like it's supposed, that's the way I want it. Okay, so I'll be back. So I cut out my material smaller than the size of the envelope. And what happened what's happening here now is that I have the masking tape, which is not a bad thing. I could leave it like that, or I could take out some washi tape, which I got from the dollar store, and adhere it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out washi tape. I know it's not going to cover the entire masking tape, but it's just going to give it another look, and I kind of like that. So go like this. I guess we'll put on 2 pieces. Okay, a little tricky, so you don't have to watch me do that. So I got the washi tape on, and you know how I didn't make it exactly the same length so that it went all the way around and met at the same spot. So I stopped it here, and then I took another piece and I laid it the same length so I could, try to get make it look like it's one continuous piece. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is turn our envelope over so these pockets face down. And we're going to adhere with glue. Where's the other piece? Don't tell me. Oh, here it is. So with Fix glue, we're going to adhere the fabric to the envelope. So I'm going to put glue on the other side, and I'm going to paste it down. So I put glue on one side of the fabric. Let me turn the camera that way. And I'm just going to smush it a little bit. And probably not enough glue, but I think what I can do after I put this on is just, add more to the edges. Okay, so now that I've got glue all over me, I'm going to turn this over, get in camera, and place it somewhere on here. Actually, this could go up a little bit more. So now I have one side glued down, and then I'm going to put glue on the other side, and you can watch me put it down. But I just take the Fabrifix, which is in a Sugar Bell bottle, and just go around the outside of your fabric like so. I don't know why I'm keeping the camera on. I was going to turn it off because I thought this was boring. But anyway, I kept it on, and here we go. So I'm putting glue, all kind of smushing it around. Try to get it off my fingers, and then just lay it down on the other side of the envelope. I absolutely love this cute little activity. I think it will be a great little addition to any junk journal. And then later on, what you want to do is probably really flatten that out. I didn't do a good enough job on the other one because I forgot, and I put the stickles up. So where's my scissor that I'm looking for right now? Here. Okay, so you just want to make sure you flatten this down pretty good, which I will do on the other one. And then the next thing we're going to do is lay our music paper down like so, and I'm going to trace around here, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put glue on the inside. I'm going to use the glue stick rather, glue inside here, and then stick the paper in. Be right back. Okay, one important thing that I did do after I traced the envelope, I cut above the envelope, because after I glue it in, then I can cut it all together and it'll be exactly, you know, the same shape as the envelope. So you'll have to fool around with your music sheet like I did. I didn't want to bother, bore you with that, but I cut it a little bit bigger, and then I just, slowly sliced off little pieces so I could get as close to having it the same as this. So then what I'm going to do, I tried it two ways. I tried putting the glue on the back of the music sheet and sticking it in, and then I tried putting glue on the inside of the envelope, and that seemed to be much easier when I went to put the music paper inside the envelope. Okay, so we're gonna stick this, and you know what, you could distress it before, but I didn't do it. I'm sticking it in. I'll do it all together. Okay, so then I just pressed down, it's in, and then turned it over, and now you can see I can take my time with this and cut it so that it's exactly the same shape as the envelope underneath. Okay, not bad. Maybe a little bit over here. But once I start distressing it, you're not going to see that. Okay, perfect. So now I'll do the same thing on the other side. So now we have the music paper on the inside of both envelopes, and we have covered the outside with material. The last thing I'm going to do is decorate the flaps, but the next thing we have to do is our paper. We need to, and I think I pre-measured this, but I don't see my marks. Okay, so I think what I did, okay, so I'm going to have to redo this another way. So what I want is, okay, so I'm going to line it up to where it's going to sit in this little pocket journal. We'll call it that. And I'm going to cut my paper inside so that it doesn't interfere with the fold. So it's going to be about there, and then it's going to stop before. And then what I'm going to do is use my ruler. Let me move this stuff over. Get my ruler. Okay, so let me move all this. Good grief. This. Okay, so what I want to do is line my paper up with the boxes so it's lined up, across and down. And then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line that up with, okay, you can't see. I'm going to line that ruler up with that line up there and the line that I have here. Then I'm going to take my trusty, I'm going to straighten this out, craft knife, and I'm going to cut, whoops, nope, that wasn't good, Linda. Not good at all. Okay, make sure you're up against the ruler. Let's see. Yep. That's why I hate doing this on camera. But then again, it's good to see me make all these mistakes. Okay, so move that aside, and then we want to make it the height. So we're going to line it up again. We're going to move these papers out of the way, but we're going to save them because I see some collaging coming up in my near future here. I love to collage. So I have so much paper to do all that with. Okay, so now we cut our signature, which I use. You can use however many you want, but there's 3 pages in here. And then we line it up in our book. Do a little, let's go back. Line it up inside our book. And that next thing we're going to do is we're going to sew a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I just realized that I forgot, for us, we need to cover, well, we don't have to, but I want to cover the inside of the envelope with material. So I do have this piece, another piece like that, and what I'm going to do is, like all these other professional journaler do, I'm going to try and do it anyway. They rip the material, and they love this little fray thing, which I happen to like too. Okay, so now we need to measure the width that we want. Let's see, I think about here. And then we're going to rip again, which is not that easy, but here, whoop, here we go. I can't do it. I did it. Okay, so now I ripped the material and I want to glue it down. I'm going to use the old Fabrifix again, get our bag, and even though it's not even, that's good because it's a junk journal and we want it to look authentic. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it and we're going to put some glue on, and we're going to adhere this baby. Let's get rid of some of these, some of this glue. I mean, not glue, thread. Okay. Let me get this. Come on, go away. All right, and then this is going to go on here like that. And then what I probably should do is fray these pieces, but I'm not going to do that on camera. That's going to take me a long time. Okay, so what's next? So the next thing we're going to do is fold it over again and really try to get that down. Okay, so now we have, all right, I'm going to put a little bit more glue there. Where is the glue? Where are you? What the heck? Here you are. Get that. Oops, not good. Okay, get that there. And glue that down. All right, cover your glue. Very important. Stuff dries up super fast and it's not cheap. Okay, so now we have the inside and we have our signature pages right here, which we're going to put in here. I'll get rid of that. Hope this eraser works good. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, so those are going to go inside. I think what I'd like to do also is distress these. I'm not going to do that on camera. And then I'm thinking about using, where's the thread I had? was looking at different threads. Actually, I like this one. I'm going to use this. So I'll thread my needle and I'll be right back. So for anyone who wants to watch me, I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So what I do in this case, because it's only one signature and it's thin, I'm going to take my, actually I could probably just use my needle. I don't need to do anything else. Oh, before I do that, I measured 3 times across the top of the, and a little bit more. That's how I measured the string for this signature. Okay, and most of us know that. Okay, so now we're in the middle. So I'm going to go punch through this, hopefully. Yep, went through. And pull it out. You have about, you know, so much. And then I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to go in through the top. And I see I missed. Let me come back out. Kind of missed. Let's see if I can get this again. There we go. That's better. And then we're going to go down to the bottom, and we're going to go through. It's a little difficult, but I got it. Go through. You can use an awl also. And then we're just going to go back in through our middle hole. Try to get back in. Whoop, nope, not good. We don't want that. We want to go in through the same. Nope, still not good. What happened? Did I move it? Maybe I moved it. Yep, I must have moved it. Okay, let me see something. What happened? Why is that like that? Okay, so it's important. I probably should have put, you know what I should have done? I should have just put a clip. I know this is a gigantic clip, but maybe that will help. Let me see. Through here, and we want to come back out. Yep, much better. That helped. Okay, so that's what you need to do. All right, so now we have our strings. We pull it a little bit. You know what? Let me see, which way should I go? I want to get, nope, that's not the right way then. This is the right way. Okay, I want this to be long in case later on if I want to add beads to it, I can. Or something dangly. So then, I always mess this up. I think this goes under. One goes over, one goes under. You tie it, and then you could do it again. And leave it like that, because I don't know what I'm doing with it. Okay, so now we have our one signature in here. And the next thing I want to do is decorate the outside like I did with this one. I put the stickles on, and it's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. All right, so where are the stickles? Okay, so we're going to do, should we do gold or should we do black? Let's do black because it's different. Okay, so I will go around the top. And I really enjoy this. I'll tell you, out of a lot of the crafts that I bought, stickles is probably one of my favorites. That and the distress ink. I'm really happy that I got the metal ruler and the craft knife. I didn't need to get all the other stuff, but you know, at the time it did help me, and it still does, but it's not necessary when you're first starting. Definitely important is to have a really good pair of scissors, because you'll be cutting fabric, and don't use your fabric scissors on your paper. Those were a little bit too big. So you gotta go a little bit smaller, Linda. Now that's too small. Yep. And I don't like the peaks. I have a little complaint with that. Okay, I think I like the gold better. on here, but we started it, so it's something different. Actually, it's not too bad. I'll get used to it. And so here we go. So today I chose to stay home. Been feeling a little bit run down, and I just thought it would be good. But we have some exciting things coming up in our group, so I want to make sure that I'm well for that. And so I'm home listening to music, crafting on this beautiful day. I'll probably take Baxter for a walk in a little while, and come back and craft again. And I want to show you something else. I did a video. My last video was on making stencils. Yeah, these are coming out big. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this thing needed to be shooken or something. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Okay, so yes, the other day I made a video on creating your own stencils. You know, when you start this venture, it is very expensive to get started, and especially if you want to keep things organized. You know, I went out and got dressers that hold all the stuff, so you know, I could find things, which I still have a hard time doing, but that's part of the crafting. And okay, so this is going to eventually fold like this. These will turn in like this one, and I think I messed it up. Okay, I'll go over that. And then, you know, you can write in these. I chose to use two different inks. So first I went on with the festive berries, and then I went over it again with the ground ginger, and I think it gives it more of a vintage look. So then I'm going to go around after the stickles dry. I'm going to go around the whole thing and do the same thing, the two distress inks. But I want to show you something that I did. Don't turn that over. Okay, it's not too bad. So what I want to show, hold on one second. So this morning I went and used, let me go this way. Okay, I went and took those stencils that we created on the last episode or whatever, and made this beautiful paper. I mean, I absolutely loved the way it came out. So these flowers were, and leaves and everything were from the punches, and then the stems and everything were from a stencil that I bought. So I created something really cute, and then I went and I distressed the sides. So this is how they, and then and this is how it looks on the really dark coffee paper. Not as accentuated. I might sprinkle some black on there. That's a possibility. But these are going to go into, I made 5 of them because I'm also making another book that's going to have 5 signatures in it, and each signature is going to have one of these pages. And I think they are adorable. I absolutely love them. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it inspires you to do something creative, whatever it is. And it really brings joy to my heart. I absolutely love this. This is what my mom wanted me to do before she passed. She said, Linda, get back into art. So here I am doing it again, and I will see you on the next one.